Cuties, it's your girl Tana Too Cute. Let's talk about All the Queen's Men, Season 3, Episode 12, titled The Crossroad. And it says, the funeral for Madam's father begins and the concierge make sure to pay his respect in a way that Madam and her guests will never forget. El Frago helps Big D out of a sticky situation. Let's talk about it, y'all, because Elle may be overstepping.
I feel good. Wait a minute. Who I know that I would know. Wow.
So the episode started out with Madam at the police station. So good news, cuties. She was released because her sister dropped the charges. So of course she was not in there no more than probably 10 minutes, and it looked like the cop was a little disappointed. He was like, what about the attempted murder charges? Well, her sister dropped the charges and there is nothing to hold her down. So we were excited to see that. Madam has her suspicion though, however, as to why Carla dropped the charges. It's something behind her acts. So Madam is thinking that she wants something. So if she doesn't show up to the funeral, Madam has, told Tommy and Blue, find her and bring her to Madam because she don't want any surprises. So then we get down to the basement where Big D was left wounded by Madam, of course, and he get a visitor from Elle Frago. Elle, now why are you down in the basement? So Elle goes down to help Big D out, letting him know that he sees all the good in everybody and basically wanted to stay that way, and basically saying that Big D deserve it. I mean, Elle, you don't know Big D from a can of paint, okay? So you stepping into hot waters and you're not ready to face more pressure. You're already under pressure right now, about to crack. But anywho, so he helps Big D. Big D basically telling him, he gonna get out of town and run. So he helped him out of there, and we'll, circle back to Big D and Elle. So Babyface, you don't have nowhere to sleep. You asking to sleep around on dock couch, midnight couch, and you finally went over to Miss Tandy's house to sleep on her couch. However, but that's not how you presented it to Miss Tandy. So you get over there, she agrees to let you come in, and y'all, get busy. Of course, she knew that you had intentions, money intentions or whatever. But Miss Tandy, you got on the same outfit you had on when you went to the VIP room with Big D. And did you go and freshen up a little bit at least before you and Babyface, got y'all thing going on? I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, did y'all notice that? I ain't judging or anything like that. Babyface, he's saying all the right things, the things that she needs to hear due to her husband, being in the hospital, comforting her, and at the same time giving her what she wants and I guess what she need at the time. So back at Madam's house, she got a good night's rest. Tommy has breakfast ready for her, egg benedict. But she gets into his little tail because he has dropped the ball a couple of times, since he's been promoted. So Madam, brought that to his attention. Now look, you let concierge get back into her office. Now you've allowed Casanova to, escape from the club. I mean, these are big deal situations that you let the ball drop. So Madam said, look, if you don't get your stuff together, you're going to be demoted back down to number 1, chef, number 2, a pea eater, a number 3. What was number 3, y'all? Drop down in the comments and let me know. I'm just trying to see if y'all watching too. While she's, getting on to Tommy, eating breakfast, she got a call from Blue to let her know that Big D is gone from the basement. So she didn't want to really worry about that at the time. She wanted, to focus on the funeral, and she'll address that afterwards. Now, Miss Detective Davis, she can't get enough of Doc, but I think, she it's a two-way, it's a two-sided here. She halfway is into Doc, and then the other side of things, she is really trying to, get into Madam's good graces, because she's, really her back is up against the wall. So she's thinking that Doc is going to really be able to help her get closer, and he's not. His loyalty is to Madam, and he's not going to break. I mean, he's been in the game too long. So, but they had their rendezvous last night, and she just reiterating to him that, hey, she got information. She gave him a lead that she got eyes on Concierge. And, hey, do you think Madam is playing me, in her words? And Doc like, I ain't got nothing to do with all that. Look, I'm here to provide you with a service that you paying for, baby. And if you got information, give it to me and I'll give it to Madam. Let's keep it pushing. Back to Big D and L. They are at L's apartment. He allowed Big D to stay there for the night. Big D woke up with an epiphany that, hey, he's not gonna run. He's not gonna take off. He's going to explain himself to Madam. And he asked L what would he do, and L basically said he don't know what he would do if it was him. So he said that he's gonna go to Madam and explain himself. Something to the effect that him and Casanova go way back, and he was just, returning a favor. Now, y'all tell me if y'all really believe that story. Drop down in the comments and let me know. Do y'all believe that he and Casanova go way back and he was really returning a favor? Or is he truly an informant and playing both sides? So we are now at the funeral. People are showing up. You got people already crying. Everybody is looking good, on point. You see Amp, Blue, and Dime. Amp want to talk to Dime. This is not the place or time, Amp, for you to pour your heart out with Dime. But yeah, basically, he looked really sad. I really felt, sorry for him. But he said he threw wilding out, and he wanted Dime to give him another chance. Do y'all think Dime should give him another chance? I mean, considering all the things that he's done. I mean, these are like really horrific things that he's done, like taking someone out. A lot of the banging with other women and stuff. I mean, purposely doing it in front of her. It was a lot that he did, but yeah, he was wilding out. Not to say that she hasn't done anything, but we have to weigh these things, like compare what she's done to what he's done. Take out the equation what Madam would have done, because we don't know for sure 100% that she was going to take out her own nephew based on the information that Dime shared with her. But still, do y'all think Dime should give him another chance? I'll go on. In my opinion, I think they need to allow it a little more time just to kind of see how things pan out. I don't think they in a position at this moment to make that decision. That's just me. What do y'all think? And Madam shows up to the funeral, baby. When I tell you, Madam got out of that truck and sashayed herself down that walkway into that funeral with her sister Madam had on. She better walk like she walking that one way on America's Next Top Model. You hear me? But everybody was greeting her, expressing their condolences. She acknowledged everybody except for Trouble. She just bypassed Trouble, with no acknowledgement, Then she sees her sister, so her sister Carla did show up. They exchanged words, and basically Carla told her that she knew, what was going on. She knew that Cadillac was not dead. He came to visit her, before he actually left for Costa Rica. Okay. Um, so the funeral goes on, and Madam, she got a bad feeling about the funeral, like something was about to take place. And she was right. So they got a helicopter visitor that started kind of shooting around, and they came ready. So Blue and Tommy had snipers already ready, and Madam Blue and Tommy, ran to the truck, and they was, you know, pow powing back. So they were ready. They was on point. But no one got hurt, luckily, and everybody kind of left the funeral. So Elle again. So Elle get a visitor by the DA. So she is really hungry to bring Madam down. So she know that Elle is the weakest link. So she goes to his apartment to see if she can get some information out of him, or to make him basically an informant. She want him to hack into the Eden cameras and technology and feed it to her. But he didn't fall for it. I was proud of him in this moment. So he kicked her out of his apartment, and he didn't share any information. He didn't know anything and wasn't going to do anything to help her case. So Madam is back at Club Eden. She meets with Trouble first. And basically, she wanted Trouble to explain herself as to why she's out here, you know, telling Miss Tandy that Madam put her up to robbing her and everything. Trouble was, apologizing, and the end result was that, she her life was saved, of course, and number two, she was going to not tip out. So Madam is basically gonna take her whole bag for the night. Cause Trouble, she do bring in some money to the club. But don't get too happy. Don't get too cute, Trouble. Cause Madam said now she can find another one of you in a heartbeat. But so that was that. So Trouble, you was good at that moment. Then she met with pretty boy Big D. He came in confident, confident, y'all. Um, and to explain himself, and same thing, he shared that he and Casanova go way back, and he wanted to return a favor. So yeah, he was an informant, but once he found out that Casanova wasn't just really was gonna just throw him out when he didn't need him no more, he was just gonna throw him out to the dogs, basically. And that's what Casanova did. Because Big D did call him and ask him for some protection because Madam, found out that he was an informant. Casanova said, "There's nothing that I can do. You wasn't getting paid. This is all unofficial, so I can't give you any protection." And hung up on him. So Big D like, "Look, I want to continue to dance. I'm going to explain this to Madam." And surprisingly, Madam said that he can continue to dance, but she demoted him down to an amateur dancer. He was okay with that, and he's going to be her informant. So I don't know how that's going to play out totally. I don't know if he's going to maintain that relationship with Casanova so that he can continue to get information. I don't know, because he's so confident, y'all. I don't know if he could be going either way. Y'all tell me what y'all think. All right, y'all. So of course the men of Eden, they got they all white on and doing their performance. Look at them, y'all. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So Miss Tandy come to the club, and she's in the VIP room and requested Babyface. So she shared that her husband passed away. She's acting sad, but if your husband passed away, why are you at the club? And why are you in VIP talking about you need to just feel good? Miss Tanda ain't no good, y'all. Moving to the next topic. The last highlight of the episode was Trouble and Champ. They up there getting it on, y'all. They getting their dance on, and we get some visitors by the cop. That cop, no, he been working, boy, overtime with the club eating. But they came in because they had a warrant for Trouble, Champ, and Ray Sean. Ray Sean and got on down. He gone back to Alabama, so they can't get him because again, Miss Tandy's husband has passed away, and they are basically about to pin it on Trouble, Champ, and Ray Sean. So Ray Sean gone. Trouble and Champ was arrested in the middle of their show. So he didn't have to go up there on the stage. He could have just told Blue, well, Blue won't cooperate. Just told them to come on down off the stage. They didn't stop the music. Trouble and Champ like, we ain't going nowhere. How y'all gonna tell the police that y'all ain't going nowhere? Child, they done got up there and put the folks in handcuffs and took them on out of there. But those are the highlights, for episode 12, The Crossroads. It's getting juicy, y'all. But anywho, y'all like up the video, hit subscribe. Look, y'all tell me what y'all think, down in the comments. And y'all have a good day on purpose. Bye.